Well, joining us now to discuss this further is Afro Worldview reporter Natasha Phiri. Good morning to you, Natasha. There are reports of mudslinging, but are we expecting a smooth elective conference in Limpopo?
Well, very good morning to you, Abigail, and of course to Afro Worldview viewers. Of course, like you've indicated that this conference has been given the green light, more specifically by the ANC SG, Ubab Ace Magashule, and he had said yesterday that the conference will go on as planned. And this, of course, was despite some minor uncertainties that actually took place in the province. As you'll know, that there was that group that actually had planned to interdict this week's conference. There has also been some issues like the Peter Mokaba issue and the Waterberg region issue. Of course, we know that RTTs have been put up in place, and those two conferences, regional conferences, will be taking place after the provincial conference. But I'm actually joined by, a person who's no stranger to us and to our channel, Cheselan of the ANC Youth League within the province. As you know, that he was one last year that actually said that Untata Stan Mathabata was actually stepped down. But it seems as if you have montage, Che.
Not necessarily. We have not yet montage. Look, we had to look on the broader picture of the South African politics and the facts and the challenges that the ANC is confronted with. It's not good that we continue to harm the ANC. We are tired of the infighting. We are tired when the people of South Africa, when they wake up in the morning, they are saying, no, the ANC, there is a lot of infight, there is corruption, and so forth and so forth. So we had to analyze the situation extensively and come with a decision to say, comrades, enough is enough. We can't harm the ANC. We've got the responsibility to defend the ANC at all costs. Remember, politics are not static. They're in motion. Every day, for example, in your home, you eat chicken, tomorrow you eat beef. Even today, in the South African politics, we had to change the manner in which in actual fact we are operating. So sitting where we are, we have resolved that Mathabata must continue to lead. Not because Mathabata is 100% correct, but on the basis that we need to save the ANC. There must be unity in the African National Congress. For that reason, we've said that Mathabata must continue to lead, but also to save the unity of the organization.
So, interesting analogy of the chicken and beef. It's time for a new change. I remember about 2 weeks ago, the ANC Youth League within the province had said that you would like to see him as a chairperson, but also you said that the provincial secretary that you would like to see now is Hlogonolo Masoga and not Noxiabe. Talk us through that.
Look, we have to look at the character of the African National Congress and analyze quite extensively. Because in as much as there is continuity in the ANC, in as much as we are advocating for unity, but of course there must be change in terms of our understanding as the ANC. Because whether we like it or not, each and every conference will have a position. For that reason, that is why we have said that no, we need a young person who will in actual fact push the agenda.
So a generational mix.
Generational mix in particular. Yes.
Okay, talking about change, an interesting nomination from the floor to actually contest Ubab Stan Mathabata came out to be entertainer Papa Penny Penny, who says that he is willing to lead the people of Limpopo. He accuses Ubab Stan of sowing somewhat disunity and, tribalism within the province or within the ANC. Your reaction?
Papa Penny is worse than a pop idol. And of course, every member of the ANC can contest as long as he has joined this organization. But of course, we've joined voluntarily. But the fact of the matter is that in terms of the politics of the Congress movement, when the ANC was formed, all of us, we obviously know that it was formed to unite the African, particular black people in general. And for that reason, we are uniting to ensure that there is no one who speak about tribalism in the African National Congress. And for that reason, we've said that.
Okay, just take us through what's actually happening today. In terms of logistics, so right now you have members or ANC members actually registering. What will happen from then?
Look, now what we are going to happen is that there will be a conference of the ANC And for that reason, we support each and every processes, each and every conference of the African National Congress, wherein which in actual fact will ensure that all the logistics are arranged and process in actual fact continue.
Do you think, are you anticipating a successful conference?
Definitely, there must be a successful conference. Each and every member of the ANC has got a responsibility to ensure that the conference is successful, because the PC of the ANC has lapsed since February. And for that reason, this conference must continue so that we focus on the elections of the African National Congress.
Thank you so much. We'll catch up with you later, and all the best for this weekend, Chair. Thank you so much. Well, Abigail, that was Unopala, the Provincial Secretary of the ANC Youth League. Well, it seems as if somebody wants to actually talk.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. And
your name?
Sister? My name is Tawa Mabocha, Bolshevik of Pitamokaba region.
Okay, actually, Pitamokaba has also come under the spotlight, Tavo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are your sentiments?
No, look, we're in a conference mood. We are not in a court mood. We want the ANC to go back to rightful leaders who will champion the interest of the people. So, Rena as Peter Mokaba were very clear, as young people in Limpopo, were very clear that we want Comrade Soviet. That position that was given by the Youth League, it was just a group of friends who were just seated. Baba convenile into their bosses, their bishops, but now who are from branches.
Can you name a person? The viewers don't know who Soviet.
They said Bergman. They want Lekono to be a secretary and other people. But branches don't know.
So you want Noxiabe to be the...
No.
You want
Soviet. We want Soviet Lekhanyane to be the secretary, because that man is a tried and tested cade of the movement. He understands the politics of young people. He doesn't hold grudges against young people. We are young people. We make mistakes here and there. We don't want a leader who will victimize young people for making mistakes. We want a leader like Soviet who will make sure that when a young person makes mistake, he nurture that person and make sure that tomorrow you become a better leader.
But other young people also calling for a generational mix within this new PC that will be elected?
Pardon?
Some other young people have been calling for a generational mix within this PC.
Yeah, we have generational mix. We've got cadres like Comrade Donald Slamalela, our Youth League provincial chairperson that we never had, but at least now history is redeeming him. Young people all over the province are making sure that his name finds express within the provincial executive committee. We've got comrades like Bu Nomen Kutama, we've got Bu Roleta and others. So, but it's a process that will still unfold. But for now, our priority is to make sure that we elect the right top officials, which will be led by Stan, Mama Florence, Soviet, pending, Unity, and then the beast, Denim Caesar.
Okay, so you also come from a region where it had problems, Bitamokaba, whereas they said the leadership of the region had actually lapsed. Are you happy that your regional conference will take place after this conference?
We're happy that the regional conference will take place after this thing, because it exposes Facebook brigaders. It exposes Facebook brigaders who are only making noise only on Facebook, but going to branches, those people are not there. You see, so what is good about taking Pitamokaba region to conference post provincial conference is that this thing caught, we knew about them a long time ago.
So it wasn't something that actually came out now?
No, this thing here caught, maybe just to clarify your viewers, Pitamokaba since April 2017 notified national that look and province that look, our term of office is about to lapse. Please allow necessary processes to unfold so that we can go to our conference. But you know our organization, the upper structure binds the lower structure. National said no, don't go to conference. You will go to conference. We will give you. You will take your branches to conference after. You will take your branches to conference during the process here, national conference. But towards national conference, they said no, you can't go to your regional conference. You can't go to your regional conference. You can't go to a regional conference the same time as the national. Allow national processes to unfold so that we don't deal with a lot of issues. So now Then Barking, January, National said no. No branch must go to, no province or region must go to conference. So no, fine, we abided by that, and then they changed that, no, regions must go. So this thing, that one, these arguments that they are trying to advance. Well, yeah, Isham, give me what?
Tabo, you're live on television.
Oh, I'm like, okay. Yeah, so now, this argument that they are trying to advance, that the region is not legitimate and stuff, it's neither here nor there. Okay. Because it is not the fault of the REC. It is not the fault of the PC to say that it is NEC. And our constitution is very clear that the NEC is the highest decision-making body in between conferences. So when the highest decision-making body still recognize the region, who are you to defy that directive? Yeah.
Thank you so much. It seems as if you've got so much to say, but we actually have to cross back. I can see you're in a conference mood. Well, Abigail, you've heard it there from a very vocal Thabo, and of course, Chair Selani, the provincial ANC Youth League, I beg your pardon, the provincial secretary of the ANC Youth League in the province. It seems as if everybody is in a conference mood, despite the interdict, the minor interdict that actually sought, to actually hold this conference. And of course, there you've heard it, mixed reactions, various views. Some saying they want a generational mix to be seen by this new provincial leadership. Others saying that they want the likes of Soviets to actually join, in this new provincial executive, committee. But of course, Abigail, we will give you the latest developments and updates. And also, quite interestingly, so it's just Papa Penny there saying that he's also available to become the next chairman. Whether or not, if he will be, it still remains to be seen. But what I can guarantee you is that it will indeed be a very interesting 3 days. But that's all from me, and we'll see here. Back to you in studio.
All right, Natasha, thank you very much for the update. Conference mood indeed. That was Afro Worldview reporter Natasha Phiri coming to us and giving us the latest details around the Limpopo province elective conference that kicks off today. Stay tuned to Afro Worldview for further details and discussions around those elections.